whatever. This is just a rant about how much I hate this right now. Okay, because this is completely unscripted, unedited, blah blah blah, whatever you want to call it, unhinged on blah 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 blah. The point is basically, can DICE stop making infantry maps? Look, I'm fine with like a few like a one or two maps of like infantry only, like Operation Locker or Operation Metro. That's completely fine. I draw the line when we have infantry maps essentially back to back to back. We have 3 infantry only maps back to back. I don't care what you say about, oh, earlier the beginning of this season we got a new map that had vehicles in it. Yeah, but it was in an infantry only playlist, and it barely has any vehicles in it in the first place, to be honest. It barely has any vehicles at all. Like, you can have 1 tank, 2 like buggies, not even like an aircraft, and a wildcat, and 1 wildcat, I think. And I do not want this to be the future anymore. Okay, I know this is probably the last map they're doing or have done or whatever, but oh my god, can we just not have any more infantry only maps? Like, for starters, I don't want any more infantry. Not only I don't want any infantry, I want Battlefield to be Battlefield, you know. Battlefield is mostly like Battlefield when it has vehicles in it. It's simple. You just put in the vehicles. It's not really rocket science. This map also just sucks. It's glorified team deathmatch. It's just glorified COD. It's basically old COD's ground war modes, like Black Ops 2 type of ground war or Modern Warfare 2 ground war, where there's no vehicles, but it's the same map just with more players. Like, you have one part which is a straight line, pretty much, and yeah, and that's the only part that's actually in the stadium. Then you have B1, which is in between. Then you have this just objective over here for some reason. Nobody wants to, go in the stadium or anything. It's not like the map's called stadium and we want an entire map to be in the stadium, in it. And I want the stadium. I want this to be in the stadium. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't care whatever your excuse is to it. It's called stadium. I want to be in the stadium. I don't want to have half of it. I want it. We're in the stadium, but the problem is there's nothing unique about it. It's a straight line. A stadium's is like a circle. You could use that for so much. Like, and for Conquest, it's bad enough, but it gets worse in Breakthrough because it doesn't like change its shape or anything. It doesn't try being any more unique. It's just boring and generic as hell. There's nothing remotely interesting about this map. It's the most generic, boring map ever. I just feel like I'm playing Call of Duty instead of Battlefield. Like this, it just doesn't feel right. And then, like, there's no vehicles in this map because A, it's small as hell, and B, it's just Call of Duty. Like this doesn't feel interesting. You just put a straight narrow corridor with an outside part because you realise there is an outside part, and called it a day. Operation Locker, at least with that, there's like so much more to it. Like, they don't just add the snow part on the outside because they just felt like there needs to be an outside. Or like Operation Metro, when there's one part of it that's actually outside. No, it actually feels like it flows with the map. A1 doesn't flow with the map at all. It kind of just is over there and it doing its own thing, you know, just chilling. Which is fine, I guess. But, you know, map flow exists for a reason. A map... And the thing is, it's not like you can go even on top of the stadium and like get a good sniping position up there. Although I'd hate people going up there. At least it would like be cool to have someone up there. There's not even like helicopters to get up on there, or like even a simple quad bike to travel to place to place, or more objectives on the outside. Or there's like I'm literally thinking of 50 different ways right now on the spot on how you can make this map better. You could have the entire map be in the stadium, do more with the circular design, make it so it's just a stadium at first, but then a sandstorm comes in halfway through the match, and then it adds the sand, and then changes a sector. And like imagine having like two tanks you had to face off like two tanks in the middle of the football field. How much cooler would that be than this? Who's like on this edge of their seat getting excited to play this like stadium? Like they're like, oh yeah, guys, I'm so excited to play this map. This map's gonna be peak. This map's amazing. No, who cares? It's boring. It takes everything bad about recent like map design in the Battlefield and then just amplifies it. I don't know why. It annoys me. You could have like or you know, I have a better idea of what you could have done with the stadium. Make the so hear me out. We keep it in Outlast, but we change it massively. So put the stadium in the middle of the map. We bring in the city closer, more into it. We bring in the landmark like of Outlast in, and we just bring it all together next to each other, like in a quadratic format, and then just have the stadium in the middle. That as an objective. I think that would be a lot better than what we just got. Oh my god, I'm playing this map just to show you why I don't like it. Because there's nothing interesting about it. It's just, okay, so you have a corridor and then an objective outside.
Okay, when do we start?
Maybe have more objectives outside to focus people's attention on the outside more, instead of just that long corridor with literally nothing in it. In Breakthrough, it's not much better because it's a horseshoe shape that gets like slightly bigger each time, and it's just like the Area 51 raid all over again. There's nothing special. It's boring. It's generic. There's nothing. There's nothing interesting. It's just glorified team deathmatch.
You are to join our soldiers at the front and tear down any hostile defenses on site.
You know what would be cool in Breakthrough? You know, a small little idea that I just thought off the top of my head is we have like some condors from the attacking team come on from the roofs and then rappel their way down into the stadium, pushing the defenders out of the stadium. You know, that wouldn't be sick. That would be cool. No, nobody would like that, you know. No one would, you know. No one wants to play that. Oh my god. I just really hate this map with a passion. It was the first map I played with my cousin. And we both agreed that it sucked. We played one match and we agreed that it was just disappointing. And then the more we played of that match, the more we thought, okay, this just sucks. This is just bad. And then, not just that, we then decided to play another match of Conquest. And then, like, literally halfway through it, we were like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this anymore. No. This is... It's... No. No. We just left. Then that's when we tried that breakthrough. And then quickly realised that breakthrough was even worse, to be honest. So if I keep on dying a lot, I'm just not used to this map at all. Or playing Battlefield. I literally just loaded up Battlefield one day recently because I thought Stadium would be out, and I was correct. I was excited because I've actually been looking forward to Stadium because I never got to play because I'm on the Xbox One. But apparently, according to my cousin, they pretty much took anything and everything that made like the original Stadium sick as hell, like playing. Nobody would like. Do you know what would be cool? Having like a quad bike just going round in circles on top of the stadium. That'd be pretty cool. Or even as much as just having rangers on this, or you know, just a quad bike. Maybe add like a tank on the outside to add some suspense. Make it so there's like a gate so the tanks can get into the massive sand like pit desert, but they can't actually get into the objectives themselves, so they can offer cover fire. You know, I'm literally offering these dice free advice on how to fix this map immediately, because I'm not joking. If I see this map in matchmaking, I'm just doing this just to show you why I don't like it. Also, if it isn't blindly obvious yet, or if you've played this map yourself, you know how badly it snowballs. Look at this right now. The matches are like 10 minutes long because like there's always it's always one team I think captures all the objectives. I think it is the US side captures all the objectives all the time. And then not just that, when they capture the objectives, they capture them, and like there's no going back.
Our forces are assaulting Alpha
I
1.
refuse to believe someone at DICE actually looked at this map and confidently looked at it with full confidence, saying this is going to be the next Operation Locker, or was really like excited to show this off to people. What the hell? I was For me personally, I play Battlefield for the vehicles. Like that's a lot of what separates it. Not obviously it's not just vehicles. There's a lot more to it than that. But to me, it's a pretty big part of Battlefield. So then when you're just making 3 maps in a row that pretty much ignore that, it's clear they're trying to not have as many vehicle maps, because like a year ago they added Team Deathmatch as a limited time mode and then made it permanent. After that they made these maps. But the strange thing is that them adding these new vehicles Yeah.
All troops fall back.
See,
We lost the battle.
oh
I
my
will
god.
close you.
5 minutes. Oh boy. This sucks. If the next Battlefield game, I swear, if the next Battlefield game is just like infantry focused, I am going to scream. If it's infantry focused and there's nothing focused on anything else, I will scream. Besides that, it was great. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye.